so much. Anonymous, we have our 2 students here. Please stand up to welcome you.
Our principal, Lateef Peters. So we feel it is home. Welcome home, sir, and please come and drop from your ocean of blessings this one, and tomorrow, when they become great, so they can say that day that the legendary Lateef Adedimeji came to say 1 or 2 things to us. It's changed my life, and I believe that yes, I can do this, I can continue, and I am winning. That time you will have been like, let's say, okay, that time can even be from next year, because I know you are a man with conversations. Thank you very much for coming. We love you, and Bishop is on the way. You just landed from House of God. They want to know how you are doing it. In the past 1 decade now, cinema films and features, almost like 50% of these films, you are either taking a lead role or you are taking a supporting, and you have been winning awards back to back. They want to become future award winners. They have their mentors. They have their mentor, and they have not been students. In Lagos, they have actually had 2 projects. We call it Tafta, Action Learning Project. So we don't want to just teach them script writing, art, business and entrepreneurship, lighting, sound, animation, and throw them out like that. So we engage them in incubation, creative incubation. They go through the process, either filmmaking. Some weeks ago we had 3 short films, shorts, they scripted it, they put, because that person can actually be the source or the genesis of the fun, the family. Despite all the comedy, the message was very deep. And now, Bishop, how have you been able to manage to do or to participate in these 2 multi-million naira projects? I'm sure the 2 is worth over $1 billion. They want to know, these people don't even have 10,000 to shoot. And you are worth $1 billion. Has there been any time that you don't have a cover? And you are here today, everybody loves you, everybody. So we have
every day of your life, you must upgrade yourself, you must read about script writing, you must learn new things about script writing and all of that. If it is acting, you must keep rehearsing, you must keep upgrading yourself every day of your life. That's how to live, and that's how to hold on to fame for as long as fame will be willing to stay with you. Because a lot of people come into the entertainment world or into the theater world all because they want to be famous. God is a miraculous God, and He works in a miraculous way. He can choose to put the fame on you even when you don't have what it takes to hold on to the fame. When you don't have what it takes to hold on to the fame, when the fame comes, you will start using the fame to do what is not necessary. And when you use your fame to do what is not necessary, it is the fame that is using you. You are not the one using the fame. When you're supposed to use the fame is using you because you do irrelevant things to stay relevant. And it doesn't add to your brand, and it doesn't add to your value. So that's my first introduction. Welcome to my world. Okay, so good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Lateef Adedimeji. I'm an actor, a small man trying to make a difference. God's willing, I hope I get to the destination. Like you all, I'm going to get to the destination as well. Okay, so I'm going to start with, it's so beautiful to see you all, and it's so beautiful to see your faces, the future of the industry. And I'm glad, and I can't wait to see you all at the top. But first thing first, remember, coming into this field, do not come because you want to be famous. It's not going to make sense. and it is not going to frustrate you. But come here because you want to make a difference and you want to leave a landmark so that your name will be remembered for so long. If you're coming just for the fame and you don't have what it takes to sustain the fame will eventually leave you and look for somebody that has what it takes to hold on to the fame. So first is make sure that you try as much as possible to build your craft. Be certain about your craft. Put all you have into the craft. Make sure that what you have can sustain you for, if you are age 20 now, make sure that what you have can sustain you for another 30 to 40 years. So that when fame dawns on you at 20, you are a director, all of the time you will be able to deliver as an actor. And you also as an actor, you must be ready. Remember, if you're an actor, every single thing in your body is not your own. Every single thing in your body, from your head to toe, is a tool that must be used to get the character you're about to play, to bring it to life, to your head, to your eyes, your ears, your hands, your body, and all of that. So everything has to be like that. When I knew that I was going to be playing a drunkard, I had to tone down on my body. I never see person way drunk, way get muscle. They are always very, very slim, skeleton kind of person, and then more like the breeze can blow them away. So I was, if I'm playing this character, and I had muscle a little bit at that time, I was like, you need to go down on it. Go down on it totally and see. So imagine me if I when I wanted to do jagun, I had to gym for like 2 months to bring all the muscles out, and another role came, I had to go down again. At the time I brought up all of my muscle, I know that, hey my God, see me, I didn't look myself for mirror, when the next role came, you look at that. That's the job as an actor. So you must be willing and you must be ready all of the time to give out yourself to whatever role you're playing. Because people will notice and people will see how much of work you put into the character you're supposed to play. So I turned down on my body and I was able to deliver the drunkard role, which is good. And then House of God, very beautiful. I didn't play too many scenes. Just very few scenes, but has a mark in the minds of people. So, as an actor, even if they say, now one scene you will play for this film, play it like your life depends on it, because you don't know where the blow is going to come from. Every single role, one scene, 2 scenes, play it like your life depends on it. Because you don't know who is watching you. It might be that just one role that you play in the film, and somebody will pick you up to come and play a lead in another film. Because the way you play it will give whoever is watching, maybe a director or a film producer, House of God is a multi-million naira project. And one thing I know about Ebola St. Peters, and funny enough, House of God was my first time of meeting Ebola St. Peters. I've only heard about her name, I've never met her. I've only heard of her and all of that. We have never met. But I remember that they sent me a notification that there is going to be a script reading for House of God, and they will want me to come in for the script reading. And I wasn't in the country. I was in America. And then I told her that, it's going to be a little bit tight because I'm not going to be in the country, but I must come in as an actor for a script reading, more like an audition and all that. So I said, I won't be able to make that date. And they were like, okay, can we do your audition online? We could do it via Zoom or something. I said, that's fine. And then that was the first time I will ever see her. First time I've seen Lateef Adedimeji was on a Zoom call. And then we did a Zoom call, and then we did the script reading, acted, and all that. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay, you're in. And that's it, until I got to the set and I met the genius for Lateef Adedimeji. That is one woman that will go all out to get the best out of you. Without stress. Without stress. I would remember I was on set and then I acted, she loved it, and then she wanted me to do something. And then she just stood up from my director's seat and she just came to me very close to my ears. Beautiful, I love it. But I need a mean look. Even as stupid as you have, give me a mean look that you're about to do something terrible to someone. And she just said to your ears, softly, you as an actor, you'll be willing to want to deliver. And then she just said it and then she just went back to her seat and was like, I'm ready for you, are you ready? Okay, let's do it. Give it to me. And I did. So, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Lateef Adedimeji. I'm an actor, a small man trying to make a difference. God's willing. I hope I get to the destination. Like you all are going to get to the destination as well. Okay, so I'm going to start with, it's so beautiful to see you all, and it's so beautiful to see your faces, the future of the industry. And I'm glad and I can't wait to see you all at the top. But first thing first, remember, coming into this field, do not come because you want to be famous. It's not going to make sense and it is not going to fulfill you. But come here because you want to make a difference and you want to leave a landmark so that your name will be remembered for so long. If you're coming just for the fame and you don't have what it takes to sustain the fame will eventually leave you and look for somebody that has what it takes to hold on to the fame. So first is make sure that you try as much as possible to build your craft. Be certain about your craft. Put all you have into the craft. Make sure that what you have can sustain you for, if you are age 20 now, make sure that what you have can sustain you for another 30 to 40 years. So that when fame dawns on you at 20, you'll be mad one day in the film. So I will now laugh and then the madman just passes and I wasn't able to pick anything. So if a role of a madman comes to me, I will now be cracking my brain. Why? But at the time that madman, I see the madman passes by me and all of that, I will take my time, study, look at his mannerism, check it out. When you get back to your house, build on it. Run mad on your own in your room for 1 hour. Run mad on your own in your room for 2 hours. Build it up. Keep it somewhere. You are going to need it. You're going to need it. When the script comes to you that you're supposed to play madman, don't stress yourself. Go back to that one that you have created in your head and you have kept in your archive. Bring it back. Dump it on yourself. Go ahead and deliver. And that makes you a better actor because the director won't stress too much on you, but this is it, because you are prepared for it before it comes. And that gives you an opportunity to be like, are you ready? I'm ready. Okay. You pick it up. Allow you to deliver. That means you must have a preparation for what you are expecting and for what you are not expecting. There must be a preparation for everything. Prepare for the bad days. Prepare for the good days. Prepare for when it's going to be smooth. Prepare for when it's not going to be smooth. Prepare for when eventually fame comes on you. Prepare for trolls. Because trolls will come. You can act and be like, oh my God, I have acted like you. Me, I have not seen an actor like me. And somebody will just throw you on night and be like, where the killer act? Don't you know? So if you are not prepared for it, that can throw you off balance and be like, you will see yourself like, I think I'm supposed to make a try again. The more you try, the more you get better at it. And then before you know it, that's what the mirror does to you. It just wants to make you a better person. act in front of your mirror. When you do it, I didn't do it well. I didn't do it well. I think I should move my leg at this time. So if you move your leg and compare it to what you have done before, you will see the difference. I think when you moved your leg, it was better than when you didn't move your leg. You're training yourself. All by yourself. Which is very key and very important. When you have all of these things in your head and in your body, it makes acting easy. It makes it, at first it's going to come like there is no money. Then gradually, money will start coming. I've done a lead role in a lorry for 10 days and I was paid 1,000 naira. And that was at the time. I charged $1 million per day, and I've been paid $1 million per day. Me that I did 10 days for 1,000. And me now that I can say one day, you know, for time I can come, roll and run. And I get paid.
Alright, that is a journey of so many years, cut so short, and still you don't want it to end, I'm sure. So now let us get into questions. Is there any aspect of the heart that you find difficult? Is there any aspect that you have been willing to, or is there anything that you are willing to want to ask him? Or is there anything that is challenging to you? How difficult has your journey been? How impossible do you think it is? How much have you looked down on yourself? Pour it out now. He is in a better situation to inspire you than anyone else that we meet. So, ask questions.
Yeah.
This will come later than you.
Okay, it's okay. Okay.
Ladies first, ladies first.
One. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Good afternoon, sir. First, I'm going to say that it's a great privilege.
Please introduce yourself to him before getting to the
Noted. Good afternoon once again, everybody. A student of Abeokuta Polytechnic and also a student of Tafta. So it's a great privilege hearing your story, and it's an honor to have you share this important thing with us. But my question was thus, that in the process, what was the greatest lesson that you learned, and you feel like the young ones that are in also coming into this field should not make that same mistake?
Okay. The greatest mistake you can ever make is to allow fame to get into you at some point. Because it will come. It will come. As a male, it will come to you in a form that you least expect. As a female, it will come to you. As a male, it may come to you. At that point, you will see a lot of ladies flocking around you. Everybody wants to go, oh my God, my boyfriend, I love him. Oh my God, I love him. I love him. And they're telling you, I love him. I love him. But for you to know that fame has arrived and fame is so close to you, that is the sign.
My name is Lateef Adedimeji from Muslim Basketball. Answer the question, sir, with the view of the current industry. I could remember back then the movie industry predicted more on Lagos life, but ever since my last was released, it changed. So I want to know what give you the thoughts of going back to history And then after Ayinla, you also take part in some movie, but now you come back to Epic, and the one is about to release on 27, which happened to be my birthday.
Right.
So, sir, I want to know what give you the thought of that. And now going by now, the industry has now changed totally back to the Epic. So what inspired you to that, and what is ahead of us to know in the Epic aspect now?
Okay. So I'm going to put a question to you straight. How much of history do you know?
Thank you, sir. I'm an art student.
Okay.
So back then in school, I learned literature.
Okay.
So I do read more. Personally, I'm good in poetry. So I dwell my time on literature. So I read a bit of the one I know.
Do you know the story of Bashar Gan before you saw the film?
Yes, sir. But you know, there's something that says that when the eye and the brain connect together, it gives more attentive.
That's where we're going, and that's what we want to do, and that's what we're doing. So, you know the story, but it's not sticking as much as you want it. Now we're bringing it back and giving it to you on your screen, and then you're more attached to it, and then you value it more. And then we're going back that memory lane because a lot of us, we are losing out on our culture, on our stories, and our tradition. We prefer to embrace Troy. We prefer to embrace all of those heroes in their own play, in their own country. What happens to our own heroes? And then our own heroes, they are not just heroes who they go, only for Gongbelo, only you know a lot of things. We are not supposed to get off that line. And then I shock you. Even our stories, epic stories, sells more in other countries of the world than even our own country.
So I have a question again. What's point to like your personal story usually comes to Abeokuta? Literally is Abeokuta. And Ayinla to Abeokuta. Why?
That's where I come from. You're born on Bazili. You know, this is where I come from. The best I could do is to tell the story of where I come from. I can't tell the story of another person like I'm going to tell my own story. I can choose to want to tell another person's story. I will go make the research and all of that. Then I will tell my own story. I will still make research, but it is easier for me to blend into than looking for stories that are far away. But for me, I'm basically telling epic stories like that. So there is a lot of people that I'm going to be embodying.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is a student of Moshidabela Polytechnic Mass Communication and also a Tafta student. I have a lot of questions to ask, but I'm just going to summarize it. First, I came to know about you from from one movie, Ayinla, Alani, that I know Femi Adebayo was there. Yeah, and I was telling my sister last month that I need them to do the movie again because I really loved the scene that you played because you were the apprentice of Femi Adebayo and you were acting feminine, the way you everything. I love your versatility, how dynamic you are in when you are acting. You are not just an actor that just portrays the fine boy look. You are a fine man, but you know how to switch. You've mastered the art of you've mastered your craft very much that you know how to switch in a role. You are not just an actor that is known for portraying a sugar boy or something. And your part of your acting that I really appreciate is how emotional you are. You cry a lot. you cry a lot. I really love that about you. But I want to ask, do you have lots of alter egos? Because the way you adapt, even that emotional part. No, I'm not emotional. I've tried crying in front of the mirror. It's not coming. My own crying, I express it with my mouth and maybe. But that tears, even before my eyes will turn red. I don't know. Maybe until I use. Because they do tell us back then that maybe they use rub, they put rub underneath their eyebrow and it causes them to cry. is it your experience that makes you so emotional, or you just do you practice crying? I want to know.
Okay. So
That's my question.
nice. It boils down to everything that I've said before. It is easy for me to switch and get into a role because I have rehearsed a lot before it comes. I have prepped for a lot of it before it comes. So it's easy for me to just dump myself into it and add one or two to it. That's how I said rehearsal is important to you every single day of your life. Pick on different characters, act it, build it, keep it, act it, build it, keep it, act it, build it, keep it. So when the script comes, it's easy for you to just, Then the crying thing, person who don't suffer well for life. Go know what it takes to cry, So if tears is not coming to me naturally, there's a way I cry naturally without thinking about anything. And there is a way I don't cry. I have to go back to memory lane. Get so close, and then if you can still hold on to it and not still blink, it's that close right now. And then when it's that close, you can just blink it, and then it comes. And then so it makes sense. So that way, you won't have to.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Adebola Folayo. I'm a graduate of political science and I'm a script writing student here. It's nice to finally meet you. And I'm really grateful that I'm here. You've really been a source of inspiration. Like she said, blessing, you killed it. The fact that you are everywhere is something that really amazes me. I used to say, if there is nothing, is it just 3 days ago that there is nothing Mr. Lateef Adedimeji cannot do. I've seen him done so many. The first time I noticed him, I don't know, maybe you still remember, but because of him, I never forget this movie, Laka Saba Oberi Orisha. That was the first time I noticed you, and I was telling my star, is he Odunlade's brother?
That was a great movie.
That was the first
that
time
was
I
4,500,
that was what, like, since then, any movie, I just want to check if he's in the movie since then. Because I just love the role. Like, sir, you're doing a wonderful job. So the question I want to ask you, someone like me now, I am a born actor. I used to tell myself, this is what I love doing. Even where I live, they call me wicked mother-in-law. You know that kind of, they'll be like, that role really fits you. Like, but I'm from a home where I dare not say it that I want to be an actor. That was what led me to studying political science. Even in school, my lecturer will always tell me, what are you doing in our department? Okay. This is what I've always gone to. And when I got to Abeokuta, I found out about this place. It's a free something because nobody is going to help me or assist me when I tell them, this is what I want for myself. I can't say it out, but it's in there. People see it in me. In everything I do, they see it there. Now the question is, someone like us, someone who is really thriving. First thing, you answered my first question when you enter. I'm scared of fame because I'm like, what did my parents see me on screen? I've always been scared of fame. And people will always tell me fame and acting works together. But I'll tell myself, if it's possible for me to just see myself doing something underneath, as long as I'm on the stage, as long as I am speaking, that is what I want. I don't want the fame. That is what I've always been avoiding. Now, is it possible that I do this and I say I don't want fame? And another thing is, how are we going to do it when nobody is there? When people are saying your families are not supporting you and there is no way you can do it, or else you just want to go for it yourself. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, beautiful. Fame would come. Fame isn't something you ask for, and fame isn't something you beg for. If it is ordained that it's going to come on you, it's going to come. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Then when it comes to parents not allowing you to do what you want to do and all of that, I think it's going to change. It's a matter of time. It's going to change. My father was like that. I would always lie that I have a paper presentation because they say I want you to read book and die. Book. So I'm always lying. And then I was being trained by the non-government organization, and basically what we use in passing message across to people is acting, dancing, and then singing. That's basically what they use. And they picked me up as early as my GSS 3. So as at 99, 2000, I've been acting up and down, and I always lie that I have a paper presentation. They say, oh good, so give me paper presentation, you know what about? And he's about HIV/AIDS, sexuality. Okay, good, beautiful. You're wearing kokosile? Yes, sir. I'll go and act. But Dr. Loma Mumi, he said he would like to listen to my paper presentation. And I said, no problem. And I will perform. I went straight to my director. Today, you can send me out to the house. I'll come to your place. Because this is the end of my life today. My father said he wants to come and listen to my paper presentation. I've been lying. It's not paper, I will be acting. Yeah, my director said, don't worry, it's paper presentation, don't worry, they will calm down. So they came, sat. My father was in the front row. And then you said paper presentation. They started with drum beat. And people are singing. Iru paper presentation. Then I came out. I was in between. You are dead.
Accolades, trying to like appreciate you. So I don't want to repeat what they have said, but you are doing a very great job, sir. Thank you. So my own question comes with, okay, my name is Adelanokwu Michael. My own question comes in the area of this professionalism of a thing. When you were giving us that lecture, you told us about being an actor and going through all the scripts. But I've been privileged to have like a little experience in this acting world, and then when you are not playing a major role in a particular movie, what they send to you is just the area that concerns you. So is it ideal for you as an actor to now request for the full script? That is number one. Because I've had that experience on set before that I now have to be asking. Even that one happens to be a big budget movie, but it's not yet out. Directed by Freda Mata, Fibiri Ibinabo, Fair Woman. So I was supposed to be a fight choreographer for the movie. And then when they were doing something, I was now asking, what's happening here? They now said, what we are doing is actually this inside the wall front. So I was asking about the costume because we are just about to start shooting. So they're not like, okay, it has been days that they have been fighting the war. And I said, okay, because I didn't have the access to the full script. That aside. The second one, the issue of this payment thing, paying 1,000 naira for a whole, how many days and all those things. It happened then, but I think it should have changed now because due to some little experience as well, there is something that they call contract. That before an actor goes on set, you are supposed to sign and do all those, except you are just an extra who happens to be a worker pass. So I want to ask that, is there anything to protect the coming actors?
Right. Of course, I'll pick it from the very last one. Then it was like that. Now you can't want to call me now and tell me, come and act. But then I was a nobody. I was building up. It's more like me still in school. I need to read to pass the exam to get to the next stage. Pass the exam, get to the next stage. Eventually, when I got out, you will pay me what I deserve. So it was, all of those were learning process for me. Because when you're not known, whatever you go through is a learning process till you're going to be known. And then eventually when you get known, you'll start placing a value on yourself. But you are not known yet, you are placing a value. What are you placing value on? That's what it means. Because if they do not give you the chance to explore, they won't also notice the strength that you have inside you. Even at this stage that we are, there are jobs that we will take, not because of the money, but we will take because of the projection of the job and where the job will project you to. At this stage that we are. I've taken script that I'm supposed to collect maybe 5 million and I choose to collect 3 million or 2 million. If I do it and the production comes out, where it will get to, my leg may not get there in another 10 years, but my name is there and my job is there. So eventually when I get there someday, I just need to make a reference to what I have done and it will get me what I want. So it is not about the money all of the time. When you see the projection, you need to look at the projection of whatever work you want to do. And some, it's going to be like, okay, this is where he's going and this is what I want to take. If they know that there is no other person that can deliver it, they will give it to you and they will pay you what you deserve. But in the process, you have to go through some. It has changed now. Then they can, even extras cannot collect 1,000 now. Extras cannot collect 2,000 now. Yeah, extras cannot. Before you pay extra 5,000, you will pay. But then, extra. O ma lọ ní lọ extra ni. Wọ́n kọ́ dédé rí ẹ̀kọ́ òkè ṣáà máa bọ̀ wá pé lọ́nà tó lè sọ dúró sílẹ̀. Kọ̀ọ̀kan action ẹ pé fún. Wà á yẹ pé ṣe dáadáa. Wà á lọ dúpẹ́ ni o. Wà á lọ dọ̀bálẹ̀ pé ṣíṣà. Ẹ mú atúntò pé o. Àwọn kan máa wà yígà láti lù ẹ́. But to them, they are using you. But to you, they are giving you the opportunity to become something in life. We have different views. You're using me. You think you're using me. Me, I'm prepping myself for what is to come. All of the people that have used me without being paid, today where I am, I can call them and use them. But they are all part of my story. Because if they didn't give me the chance then, I wouldn't have been able to climb the ladder to where I am. But they that give me the chance, they didn't climb the ladder. They are still there. So it is a learning process for you to be whatever you want to be. Okay, thank you. You're supposed to have the whole script. Because if you had the whole script, you wouldn't ask them that question you are asking. Because that is not making you deliver as much as you're going to deliver. Because you're thinking it's just a one sin. But that one sin must have been coming from somewhere that leads to that sin. And that sin will lead to another sin. You need to have a clear understanding of where it's coming from before it gets to you and where it's going from you to the next place. So that all of those things is what will help you to be able to carry the character and play it well. If they are not sending you the full script set, they should send you the synopsis of the film. So that when you read the synopsis and you read your own part, you can link it and understand what the film is about. It's a mistake on their part. It's not on you. Yeah. Show it in your neighborhood. Show it around your friends. Show it anywhere you are. You can never tell. It may be your friend that is somewhere. They are doing something and they just say something where he is and be like, no, I have a friend that has a talent too. Let me call him. But even if you don't show what you have to your friends and to the people around you, who will protect you? So it is not a crime to display what you have inside you around the people that knows you, in your neighborhood, in your street, or whatever. Once people know that this is what you do, they may not have the opportunity, but people that have the opportunity might say something where they are, and they will link you up. So be free, explore. When they say explore, it doesn't mean that explore in places where it is needed. Explore in places where it is not needed, so that they will announce it where it is needed. And then you'll be able to use it.
My name is Olamide Conditional. So I'm studying arts and business entrepreneurship at Tafta. So that is where my question is coming from. You know, you see people project a lot of millions of naira doing movies and at the end of the day going at a loss. I want to ask, why are some movies doing very, very well why are some not working? Let me just use the plain word. And another thing I want to ask is that you make mention of when you place value to yourself. At that point, what dictates the amount you place to yourself? Let's assume, I know before you said some people give you 1,000, another person gave you 4,500 naira. So at what point will you say, no, I can't take this anymore? You know, there are some times that people will continue to exploit you, just continue, regardless of either you're a star or not. And they might even say, I'm not actually, they'll come here, still take 2,000, and you know you're more than that. So how do you treat that aspect?
That will definitely come. It's my story because it's happened to me severally. Omo wani. But you will be omo wani to a particular stage. And you will know that you are no longer omo wani at some point. You yourself will know. At that point, if you reject omo wani, it is not a crime. There, you will only have enemies who feels you are proud. But at that time, it's no longer pride. It is that it is time for you to start reaping what you have labored for in a long time of omo wani. So it is just normal. It happens to me several times. People that trained me would be like, "1 week, I should go 25,000. Bye. That film will come out. Other people will see me. This guy get prospect. This guy get prospect. Took me a job. I need to 35 level. What's me? Hello. I'll do it. Another role entirely. Different from what I've done before. The film will come out. Everybody will see me. This guy has prospect. Why me that they are pushing you, they don't know. Other people are seeing what you have. Someday, another person that is not there will call you and place a value on you.
Sorry, sir, to there was this interview I had about one Uncle Femi Adedimeji. So he made mention of something one time about somebody saying that this guy is good, but no, like the director was asking, please, I don't know how, and so how much should we give this guy? And I was like, it's not worth some certain amount of money. So that thing looks very, probably they have a value in mind before thinking, will you accept this and this? The other person is pulling you down and telling you that, well, if only 2K, it's 2K, you're finished.
It happens. You would jump past it at a point. All of these things you said are things that I went through it that several times.
What point?
To what point? You will know.
You just know.
You will know. You will know when you they're not going your way. You will know. They push you to the wall. Yeah. Because it happens to me. I told you the story of Ayala.
When fuel is 1,000.
You will know.
When you get to the point that when you go outside, people are saying, this.
You will know.
Sorry, there's something common about.
When I got the script of Ayala, I read. I don't even know who Ayala was. They say musician. They said I would sing. I was like, okay, I did sing before. I don't know saying I'm Palason. When I got to Uncle Kilani, that was my first time. For me, all my life, the only thing I prayed for is to do a waka pass on the Tunde Kilani set. And the first time anything would get to me was a lead.
Wow.
I don't know, I've never met him until I shot Ayala. And a lead came. So how did I come about that? That means he's been seeing all of those people that are saying, why me watch it? But he's been seeing it, and he came. And then when he came to me and I read the script, beautiful, I was ready. I went to him, he gave me a lot of books to read and all that. I started reading, started doing research on who Ayala was, listening to people and all that. And it was time for us to discuss payment. And they said, they didn't even discuss it with me. They sent it to somebody and said, okay, so I'm going to one left from share you do 500 long. I said, I'm not interested. I'm scared. Inside me. This radio to use. But again, I have read the script, I have rehearsed, I have looked around. You don't show up for me. This one where I see so. I tried. And they said, okay. They went back. After 2 weeks, they came back. Oh, Then you did. So 750. Shake. Ah. Hey, what I want to do? Okay. If you're not doing that, but I'm willing me 1 million. Shake. And Uncle said, okay, so I will me to machine money, no problem, sir. But most parents are but early. Story. And then you spend millions on actors that could not deliver the story. You have wasted money. You don't have a good story. You spend money on actors that could deliver a good story. You have still wasted money, but you may scale through if the actors are good enough to make your not so good story to be a good story and rescue it. But having a good story, choosing the wrong actor to deliver it, why no doubt. Because it's not about this person is famous. You know this person is famous but cannot deliver the role. But you feel because his fame will push the film, you use it. People will watch it and ease and they'll get out. So, to who is going to shoot it, to the sound person and all of that. You have to choose and look for who you know are capable to do the job and do it.
Sorry, sir. One last thing. Sorry, I'm taking.
Yeah.
You know, there are some people that have much to shoot a movie. People like me do not have 100 million to shoot a movie, and I want to just start something. You know, you don't wait till you get stuff before you start.
Yeah.
So how do I go about that?
Start with the little that you have.
You know, this time around, I think we have a term in Nigeria where they say the movie is Netflix standard, some are YouTube standard, and the rest. So, and you just want to shoot something with the little that you have.
Start with the little that you have. I started with the little that I have on YouTube. I do YouTube films. Even the YouTube I do, I make sure that I do it to the best quality. People will see it. To buy their phone, really, if you need 4K, for what good editor come back grade. People will ask questions, even a phone, having a camera. Even if now 1 minute story, a 2 minute story, shoot it. Thank God for social media, IG, TikTok. Put it there. You can never know who is watching and who will pick that in. And before you know it, you're where you're going. That's the spirit.
Nice. Thank you so much. My name is Caleb. I'm a video editor and also a photographer. One of my questions aside. So my question is, in the movie industry, some years back ago, we have a lot of artists who are doing it. And in this present age now, like we don't hear anything of them, like they are not on point as they were before. What would be the problem? What would be the situation? Because I am as a cinematographer, in my own space, like I want to be very analytic. I want to keep up, on the top. So my question is like, what is the problem? What like
why are they not relevant as before? How much work do you put into your, like I said all of these things before I started. That you have to work on yourself to remain relevant every day of your life. You look for what is trending and you match up to what is trending and do it and all of that. The luck a lot of people do not have is versatility. And that's why I'm bringing into your head to pick up different characters and rehearse it, develop it on your own. If you are only doing a babalawo in a film, should I do a modern film and come and call you? To come and do what there? But you can be a babalawo
and still rehearse you being a doctor, and still rehearse you being a thief, and still rehearse you being a this, and still rehearse you being. But you will have to do all of those work on your own. You have to do all of this work on your own. Okay, let me tell you the secret of how I got off roles that has to do with crime. For me, off camera.
The thing is that actually man focus learning. So in terms of me, I went to Arabic school, so we came so man program me once in a while. Man so I was like if not to graduate. Actually, this girl said once to me, but like our father in Pekin, so he missing. Our parents me, our father me so I think him with the team noticing pay I have this music stuff, so he's not about acting. So it's after that got me, understand? So in terms of this music stuff, so there was a time we posted you and the band. I was like so yesterday I saw the graphic that we are coming to this place. I was like and I have a show, so more fellows show here because the man will also be. So I just have to I have to come here just to because me very single. I want to emphasize myself to you that Olórin me. So I have Olórin man motivator me. So permit me to just má jẹ́ kó sọ fún ẹ pé kò lè possible yeye àwọn tó mọ lọ́mọ sí léwu àwọn tó ní kò séwu àwọn lọ́tún bù this life má jẹ́ sọ this life nobody I would say the verse is I gather money for laundry, I gather money for agents because I know say one day I will be an agent. One kí n lọ fowó mi jẹun, àbí kí n lọ fowó mi jẹun. But say no, I gather big piece for my family ewu, kò séwu, àràbádá, ṣebí láyé yìí láti bá, mo máa lówó, mo máa lọ́lá, ṣebí láyé yìí la máa ti là. Dòrè mi fa sọ́là, òré ni máa fi sọ́là. Ó ṣàdọ̀wọ́ nítorí lọ so I have 3 track in my phone. So here go Connie but the thing is that when I saw you and the band I was like Baba, you should about to see hip hop scene, so I just have to use the opportunity to pay. See opportunity about the value for no chance was them. So I'll be glad to
for this Tafta stuff. Most filmmakers that I knew, they're like this being guy doing, and even today Kenanya and some other persons, they were like young people cannot make it in the film industry. I was like, that will not be my case. That was even what made me come and do Tafta. I did Tafta with my real age, everything my real age. Yet, on a normal day, Tafta does not accept under 18. Yet I got accepted. I don't know. So now, my main question that I want to start with, how do you go about film script selection for you to produce it? Like, what are the things you see in scripts? Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to produce this. And secondly, you as an advocate and someone who has experienced the bad and good of the film industry, what are you doing to support the aspiring filmmakers that are coming behind you?
And thirdly, I also want to ask you that,
for me to like maybe be acting in your films, even if it is a role or 2 roles, or by chance, can you produce my scripts?
Okay, if I see your script, maybe not. But if I see it and I see a prospect, who knows? We can try that. And then there is nobody too young to make it in life. So let nobody tell you you're too young to make it in life. When they say that, it's their own opinion, and their opinion does not define you. So you are your own warrior, you are your own power. So you can define yourself and tell whoever is telling you something cannot be done, that you can do it. Because you told yourself that it's going to be different in your case, maybe that made them accepted you here even when you are underage. So it's a sign that you can be prosperous even at your young age. It doesn't change anything. What other question?
actually want to say thank you so much, sir. I know you have gone through a lot before getting down here, and you must have shared a lot of appointments away just for you to meet the upcoming ones. And we really appreciate this on behalf of the Tell Academy for the Heart.
Stop dragging the chairs, please.
And also Ms. Bolanle Peters, on behalf of all the participants that are here today, and about 6,800 or 900 are not here. We really say thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
And I also want to solicit for one thing, if some of the clips can actually go online, so that they can see your presence here. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. So we are saying thank you for this privilege. We have actually been having this mindset of making you an ambassador of Tafta. Yeah. And I think we can start the discussion maybe in between today.
Not a problem.
Okay, sir. Before you go, I don't know if you just have a token. I know.
When you drink water, you can remember.
Right.
I always want to remember Tafta.
Thank you so
much. And we know just Oniti Ategun. Air is very necessary in life. Once you stop breathing, then you stop the air stop coming into your nostril. So we also want to say thank you so much. This is the token. We don't have much to give, honestly. As you have seen, it's actually a free training, and we have been supported by so many donors and partners. I also want to say thank you so much, sir. I don't know if you can do a short word for us, for young people out there who are also looking for this kind of opportunity, to say they should also enroll with Tafta, and to enroll with Tafta, they should just log in www.terracademyforthehearts.com. I don't know if you can do that, and I don't know if a camera is actually holding to see that. Mr. Lateef, Mr. Lukman, can you a little bit explain? So it's just the only.
Lateef Adedimeji, I'm an actor, and are you an aspiring actor? An aspiring production person who wants to be in the film world? There's a place for you to be. Tafta. That's where you need to be. And then when you get here, don't be scared of money. When you get here, you realize that you're coming to learn and to be something in life for free. So all you need to do is go to www.tafta.com and get all the necessary information that you need to be a part of this. Get on it now. It is very important, and you'll be on your way to being a filmmaker. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Sometimes, yeah, with our students, maybe. And I am pleading, sir, beyond, I know Fikayomi is already on your mind. Beyond Fikayomi, I will appeal that we get opportunities for our students. Anytime you're having fame, you to come and do extra. Very young and agile ones that are very ready to learn, and they are always there. So please, sir.
We want them.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Please, Lizabi is out, and by 27th of September, you'll be able to see it on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
So please do tell your friends as well. And you know, this is a movie by Mr. Lateef Adedimeji. Please watch this movie. I can't wait to see this movie, honestly. I can't wait.
We shall be on Netflix September 27th.
Again, please louder.
We shall be on Netflix September 27th.
Thank you. 3, go.
TAFT.